Hi everyone, it's me Jo, and today I am back. I wanted to give you a Halloween special because I'm going to be seeing my friend to socially distance. Lockdown's been an intense and strange situation for so many people. Most of my work nowadays is behind the scenes, and it's somewhere where I feel much more comfortable with. I've always liked doing this and I like speaking to you guys and connecting to my audience, but I've never loved the whole kind of like career side of YouTube since it became more mainstream. I was much more comfortable when it was full of people that were just unique. I found it more full of life. Today it's a bit more strange, and I'm lucky to say that I'm a YouTube product tester. So I have been working with YouTube for over a year now, and nearly every other week I get to consult with them on their new products. So I was on YouTube before it was monetized, so being able to speak about that experience and actually share with them where they went wrong a little bit, especially with their LGBT creators and monetization and how they arrange things via an algorithm, they've actually started to change it. It's been a really, really wonderful couple of, especially the last 2 months, because we've been speaking a lot more about how to make young people more found if they are LGBT and they just want to be themselves. And hopefully it will change it a little bit and people will see more individuality on YouTube. So that's the first thing I've been doing. Secondly, as you guys know, I have been working insanely in the beauty industry, and it's been an incredible couple of years. People think that I've been on YouTube for a lot longer than I have, but I think because my YouTube was the first beauty blogger that was under the trans spectrum to reach that kind of level, I think it hit harder. And I think people always thought that I've been doing it since I was a kid, but really I wasn't doing it since I was a kid. And makeup for me was something that I fell into as an almost a strange, not last resort, because it was something that I love doing and I think is amazing, and I love working in beauty. But it wasn't my first choice. It was like something that I felt was definitely full of obstacles. And to give you some backstory, I actually started working professionally when I was 14, 15. That's when I began to get street cast, and I was working as a model, and I got the opportunity to work all around the world. And no, I didn't become some big old supermodel, but I did have a lot of paid work, especially with underground magazines and editorial stuff. And when I was 17, working in Tokyo, I was told by the photographer, you're going to find this too hard because if you want to express yourself, you need to work in makeup. So I came back to England and I started to apply for jobs in makeup. And I remember going to an Estee Lauder interview and I applied. And my mum was friends with the store, kind of the whole, it was within a department store, and it was the store manager of the whole beauty section. And she said, obviously Jo was the best candidate, but they wouldn't accept my image. Now, this is me when I was 17, so I didn't wear that much makeup. I had very short hair, and it was just my natural androgyny wouldn't allow me to work in a retail position for a brand like that. So from the get-go, I always found it to be really much a place for uniformity, whereas I always wanted to be more expressive and individualized and do my own thing. And the only brand that I thought really understood me was MAC. And it was because of the amazing people that used to work in MAC Brighton. Because when I was speaking about my experience and applying for work there, they actually invited me that same year to assist with the Terry Barber Masterclass. So my first professional job in the kind of like the level that you would go to as a professional makeup artist that I was used to working as a model was at a Terry Barber Masterclass for MAC. So I then decided what better to do than to do my YouTube channel, and I started to do YouTube videos very slowly, and I was filming for a lot of other people and doing collaborations and all the brilliant channels like Perfect Androgyny, 518 and all of that jazz. But I actually started my YouTube videos in 2012 going into 2013. So I only did YouTube for 3.5 years, and it was 2013 going to halfway through 2016 where I really thought, do you know what, after this Halloween series, which I did that year, so the one where I did a pink cyber look, I did a third eye look, and I did a zombie face look. And I was just pushing it because I couldn't see properly, and I was going through an injury in my eye and all this drama. And I kept on trying. And it's very funny because now it's Halloween, but it's about 3.5 years since I've stopped doing YouTube. So I've not been doing YouTube longer than I was doing it now. And it feels the right time to kind of give you more of my behind the scenes work, because I think now it makes more sense. Now you can see the whole story from A to Z kind of thing. It doesn't just seem like I popped out the snow like a daisy. So to round that story off, I have been working behind the scenes specifically with inclusivity within the beauty industry. And in the last, I would say 18 months, it's been pretty amazing. So Pooj invited me and a couple of other industry experts to discuss our stories, our roles, and to share what we do within the beauty industry and how we can make the industry better going forwards. So all the brands they work with, from Christian Louboutin Cosmetics to Jean Paul Gaultier Fragrance to Charlotte Tilbury now, they now have a blueprint given by me on how they can make their work more inclusive. I also was asked to do a similar kind of internal thing with L'Oreal, because I launched last year with Jessica Blackler a rebrand of the line Jessica Black, and that was a trans-orientated, trans-led design which came from my Boy to Go tutorials under L'Oreal Innovations. So L'Oreal have been amazing, and I got the opportunity during this last year to do a campaign for Urban Decay, to do one for Kiehl's, and I got some more bits coming out. So this last month, I have been pretty much overwhelmed because the last tick box on my list was Estee Lauder. Now, Estee Lauder has been that kind of like symbolic barrier in my career, because when I started, that was the one that said I wasn't fit to work in their retail stuff. And to my surprise, the wonderful people at Estee Lauder knew about my work and invited me to host a huge seminar with all the vice presidents of the companies, so all the different companies under the umbrella, opened by the president of Estee Lauder, where I got to speak about my story for 45 minutes. So not only did I go into the fact that within their company, I faced transphobia just trying to get a retail position, but even when I've done these huge accomplishments in my career, it's often been met with a similar sort of feel. Like I didn't quite fit. I was more of a square trying to fit in a circular hole, which was stupid because I could do the job. So not only have I now gone full circle and done all of this work to talk about how to not be transphobic in the beauty industry and really made some massive changes, which I'm so excited to see brands like Jean Paul Gaultier booking Violet Chachki for their campaigns, and Charlotte Tilbury booking Miss Fame and things like this. I now get to speak about my story internally, and to give the full story where I started with that Terry Barber masterclass, Mac just shared my story internally with a video I made specifically for them, giving some backstory, and that was sent through the whole company. So, wow, like what an insane, like, it's just been incredible. We'll give her the credit of the painting, but I've always found like the actual physicality of doing makeup completely out of my comfort zone, not just because like I love doing the art, I love coming up with the ideas, I love coming up with the concepts. I just don't love the whole, I don't know. I want to make people think. And I think like the way that beauty is kind of, it's perceived by people today is washable. Because now people will know the secrets. They know how to wear makeup. They know what people look like without makeup. They know all the mystery of contouring. When there was some mystique to it, I think it was much more magical. Today, it's like a lot of people, even like the randomest straight guy you never even think would know about makeup, now knows about contouring. And it's like, I love that, and I love that, but I love making people think. So if I can't do it in this media, let me do it in another media. So it's been really, really cool to have my work really acknowledged, and thank you for the publications from Forbes to Elle to Marie Claire to Vogue that have featured it in the last year, because it's been too long. Sorry, should have got it before. But hey, what can we say? Everything comes at the right time. And I think this definitely is the right time for me, because so much more that I have at my disposal today, I can create with. So really, I'm going to be leading you now to the reason why I wanted to do this video. And in lockdown, I think everyone has come back to this kind of idea of reset. Now, can I just point out British Vogue, who I love, because I've done a shoot with Edward Edenfall many years ago with Marcus, but I did the reset thing at the beginning of the year with Agitprop. Now, let me just clarify. I think everyone put their finger to the wind and thought, which way is it blowing at the moment? And figured out that everyone just needed to see things that made them smile and raise their internal vibrations. And that was my motivation with launching Agitprop. I wanted to make a website that I could actually share my life with, because I never did a YouTube video about my life. I did it about makeup tutorials. So I thought, how can I do this? Because I can't just do videos. I don't think that's going to share with people the way I see the world, like through my lens. I think that it would take a bigger, I don't know how to describe it, because if you think about how I make things, I think of everything almost like creating an art project. So how do I create an art project if I'm the focus of it? I didn't want to be the focus of it. I wanted to be the person that's sharing with you what I'm focusing on. So I wanted to flip the script. I've never eaten meat in my life. I don't know if you guys know that or not. And I wanted to bring you how to make the same kind of normal, everyday, non-professional food, just without the meat and without the dairy. They've been so popular. It's been amazing. And Veganuary have asked me to be an ambassador this year, and I'm in their campaign. So wow, how cool is that? What else has been going on? The website is it's been going through a whole journey process. So every single month I wanted to bring you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost like issues of a magazine. What I wanted to do now is bring you it in a format that looks more like a kind of Nigella Lawson, more like a Jamie Oliver website. So if people were just looking and they didn't know anything about me, they could still find something that they might find useful, whether it be in vegan food, whether it be in my travel blogs, whether it be in my beauty breakdowns, because I've got a lot more beauty breakdowns on the website than my YouTube. So everything has been really amazing, and I feel like it really reflects the way that I see the world and how I use things to make me smile and make me happy. And I've done so many awesome interviews. There's so many LGBT people that I've seen in the media that I really want to connect with, and we've done loads of interviews. So every single day from today, I'll be releasing new articles, new website links, new podcasts, new recipes, new travel blogs, and new photographs. And hopefully, like I did with beauty, it will encourage people to go on and see they can do something original. They don't have to be restricted and be uniformed. You can really change the game if you're good at what you do. And I think that I'm not the best cook, I'm not the best photographer, I'm not the best writer, but I love doing it. And if what I do can make you do it, then why not? Why not? So Agitprop is now officially relaunched as of now. So I'm very excited. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for all of the clicks. Thank you for all the links. Thank you for everything you've been doing to support Agitprop. It's been a real love project. I have been so excited to have been building homes, building new things, new friendships. I think like this whole year, if there's going to be anything taken from this strange year, it's that we really appreciate the things that we've put our time, our energy in, because life is short, and this has really brought that to attention. And sometimes when you do things and you think about how this social media work is so quick, you put something out there, you get an instant response, you forget that actually you could put something out there and 10 years down the line, it can inspire someone. And I think, especially with my videos surrounding trans people and the trans makeup I've done, I would never have known that when I was 17, nearly like 11 years ago, whatever, when I was doing that Terry Barber masterclass and being told I couldn't work with an Estee Lauder company, that the president would introduce me of Estee Lauder. Do you know what I mean? Like, I never knew that would happen. But it did, because I kept on working and I kept on putting things out there that I thought could inspire people and make people smile. And so check it out. Check out Agitprop. Check out some of my new work. Sending love to you all. I have some new videos coming. Let me know what you think of the new setup. I'm still getting used to it. We've got a lot more lights. It's a lot hot. A lot more hot. All right, guys. Well, happy Halloween. Sending love to you and your families during lockdown. Hopefully everything comes back to some normalcy and we all stay healthy and safe. All right, guys.